Maybe.
Here we go. We're in Canada again.
Oh, I don't have a.
Yeah, we are, and we're working on it. We are in Canada. We are looking forward. Oh, here he is. It's Goatman. Goatman here. Very impressive last week, actually. Had a great match against who was it against? Was it last week? I think it was last week. Who did he kill? He murdered someone.
He beat Rat King.
Rat King,
Goatman
that was
beat
it. Just absolutely creamed Rat King out of nowhere, and it was a
He
fantastic.
slipped on a banana peel against Akuma, but we know Goatman's greatness. Akuma's been beating everyone else too, so it's not like you're in bad company. Akuma will be in action later tonight, but this match, you got to think, has some sort of title implications, even with Goatman's slip up.
And
He's still
we kind of mentioned it.
consistently
These
a top performer.
Borhon powers of his kind of seem to be like now, fully in effect, and like he's actually like fused with them. So maybe we talked about maybe that a fight with Akuma was a fluke, but seeing Akuma's performances since then, hard to call that a fluke. But
The official ranking here, Akuma is second and Goatman is third. Right under Crackhead at first. Obviously, just got dethroned. So, I mean, it's a hard case. Someone's got to separate themselves. If Akuma loses tonight, Goatman's got a pretty good shot to call for that title.
Right.
It's anyone's game right now. There's a lot of contenders, and no one has separated themselves from the pack enough. Another one here, Stream.
Look at that! Look what's in his hand. Look what is in his hand.
Imagine if Stream has a win, a very recent win over Meatman within the last couple months, and that holds weight now that Meatman's champion. You got to think a win here for Stream would do dividends for his shot. On top of having a briefcase, look, I think this might be crazy to say after Stream's repeated matches against Crackhead, but I think Stream is destined to be a two-time champion somehow.
Right, again, with nothing else, that briefcase in hand gives him a kind of a free, you in theory, right? A free, Fujiwara armbar, a free title. Now obviously he's still going to have to earn it, but I mean, that's a free title if he does it right.
Theoretically, Stream could lose the match. If he earns the title match, he could lose it and then cash it in immediately after.
Absolutely. A distraction, boom, hit him. You know what I mean? Like that's it. I mean, it's a free title reign if he's smart enough. By the way, that was a beautiful drop kick, threw Goatman off a little bit, wasn't ready for that. Nice moonsault, a standing moonsault.
We were established.
Wow.
Our Stream in Hybra. I feel like we know the scientist makes Hybra. We assume Stream is made by some sort of, is there any connection there?
I think the likelihood is pretty strong. What is this? What in tarnation?
You just started playing footsie with him.
Whoa, what a clean maneuver there. I think the likelihood is pretty strong.
That's what I do to my son.
Yeah.
Put him on my feet and put him in the air, and then he's an airplane.
And then he does a hurricanrana to you. And but honestly, I'd say that since Hybra, half of his body was a cybernetic robot, I think the likelihood that Stream is somehow connected to that same scientist is a high probability. But I'll say this: he did a better job with Stream than he did with Hybra. Okay.
Absolutely, but there's certainly a few flaws in here. Stream has not been able to overcome the hurdle that is Crackhead. However, it's his opportunity if he can get a win over Goatman. Like the argument, it seems done for me. This is the guy who has to fight for the title.
Wow, what a nice clean drop.
And I have to say, Stream has actually taken over this match.
Not something abnormal for Goatman to kind of be down in the match for a bit, but what in tarnation? What is Stream doing? We have seen this once or twice before, and I'm not. Oh, look at Stream. Goatman had an idea. Whoa.
I would say Stream has eyes on the back of his head, but he's a robot, so he probably quite literally does.
Yeah, he's got some sensors or something back there. Oh my gosh.
They might be a little banged up after that.
Goatman's
Whoa!
Goatman's kind of had a much more of a brutal striking as of recently with this. Look at this, just a beat down. Nothing fancy about it, but just a heavy hits. Very impressive.
I think Goatman he's on a bit of a, he's got a chip on his shoulder after that Akuma match.
Yeah,
and
obviously.
especially after his I say this, I don't know why it just crossed my mind. Goatman lost his title to Stream.
I was going to say, I was thinking the exact same thing right as you said that this is a rematch.
Yeah, we're very bad at our job.
Yes, we are. Goatman here has an opportunity to kind of redeem himself. To prove the title it was a fluke.
Video should probably be the rematch or something like that.
Yeah.
This is actually... What? Goatman!
Whoa! Whoa!
Armbar!
And a leg. Oh my gosh, she's going to rip his limbs off.
I don't think the leg's doing anything. I think it's just restraining him from getting out, but it didn't work very well.
There was a headbutt attempt right there, and Stream caught him.
So we say this like Stream had no. Stream has defeated Goatman, and he's the one that took the title from him.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Beautiful maneuvering right here.
Both
parties have kind of had their lead of this match in different points. Stream! Oh my gosh, he landed on his head. Stream landing on top of Goatman's head on the way down. Uh-oh. Live stream. He just went live right there. Goatman's down, but Stream does not think it's going to be enough. He's going for something. Oh. Oh, boy.
You know what? I will tell you. Goatman has not...
Lights out.
There's an exception to this, but for the most part, Goatman has not lost to the same man twice.
Right.
With Stream being the first to do it.
50... Oh! Goatman's kind of in a weird spot.
He was a bit miscalibrated.
Oh, my God! That's one way to solve the problem. And now he thinks he's going to try it again. He's kind of at a weird angle right here. 50 gifted right there. Laid him out. Goatman is down. Michael cannot see anything. And a kick out at 2. Very impressive by Goatman here.
The Stream's still on him. What's he going for next? Good, smart of Stream to not just, a lot of people get discouraged after a pinfall. Stream is staying on him.
Right.
He's going to deliver damage, making him uncomfortable.
Oh, hitting him right between the horns. Very, very sensitive spot probably for Goatman. Stream's going up. Oh, whoa. Okay.
That was a lot of. You could have just arm dragged him, but
He kind of did. I'm not really sure.
No, he did arm drag him. You just.
That's it.
And that's it.
Stream. Goatman landed on his head. I'm not sure.
Maybe there was more to that arm drag than I thought.
Yeah, I think you need to apologize to Stream for his maneuvers. Look at this drop kick early on. Nice, clean maneuver.
It might be the first time I can't remember if Stream's pulled that out before, but I think that he might have a new move here to look out for. Stream controlled the match early, and he stayed on him, and Goatman just never regained any momentum.
Right.
I think, look, I just said it. This is the first man to beat Goatman twice. I think Stream has Goatman's number.
Oh, brother, isn't that wild to say? Stream showed tonight that he's got what it takes to be a main eventer. Look at that. Beautiful 50 gifted. Wasn't enough to put him away, but it was enough to weaken him down. And then this right here, Goatman thought he could just move out of the way. Oh, wow. He landed on kind of his neck, back, and head all at the same time. Real pretty flat, just hard hit. And that was all she wrote. Wow. Stream. Briefcase holder. Defeater of Goatman now twice. I think it's fair to say that he is a future world champion again at this rate. The question is, when does he cash in the opportunity?
Beyond that, he might get the match next week.
Yeah.
He might not even need to use it.
He needs to use it. And we are back after an intense match stream versus Goatman. Now we have ourselves a wild match. We've got the Animal Farm looking to return to action as it looks, what the crap, they're, Cowman? That's not Cowman. That's a
Blubberman.
Blubberman. That's a big cow.
That's actually a messed up thing to say. The Blubberman was eaten alive on TV. Rest in peace.
Is that honestly, maybe John Pork turned him into a cow, because I'm getting word this is now Man Cow, who is the newest member of the Animal Farm. Oh my gosh. And he'll team with Horsehead here tonight to face the clowns.
We see another, we see like a, I don't know, like a chicken that looks suspiciously like hybrid, then I'll start believing your theory here.
I might have to make that. And here's the creepy clown music. There it is. You see Clown Face in the background. You see the two clowns here. Clown Face, it looks like coming out to support his brothers? Question mark.
Clown Face. He had a pretty decent. Oh, it looked like he was running up to a title shot, but then he ran into Akuma.
Yeah. And
it looks like he's here to tend to some business that's been building up. These two, factions, if you will, have, something's been going on between them.
Absolutely.
And now we're getting a bit more of a direct, tag team match here.
I would like to correct one thing. You said that he ran into Akuma. I'm pretty sure Akuma ran into him. Is actually what happened.
You're misunderstanding how the phrase goes, but that's fine. Room
temperature
temperature IQ is something that you're known for.
I'd like to note that Clownman destroyed two of.
Hey, you're not allowed to be the bigger man and ignore my insult.
Yeah, absolutely, I am. Oh,
you're not Man Cow, all right? You are not the bigger.
You're not big enough, buddy. And Clownman took down two of the former animals in Cowman and Dogman. And then now you've got you've got him facing these other two, and he's actually been pretty impressive so far. I'll say Clownman, kind of the dark horse. We always thought Clownhead was the better of the two, but it looks like Clownman. Horsehead just took on both clowns there for a second and beat both of them at the same time. Very
Horsehead
impressive.
is an interesting figure we don't know a lot about, but
he was in that ladder match, came kind of close to actually winning it a few times, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he didn't even have any help from his, his fellow animals.
Right.
He's taking not Clownhead being delivered to the ring post, and yeah, he is.
Oh.
Look, Man Cow's trying to pretend like he's helping out. John Pork is enthused about this. Clownface not so much. You got to think these two figures. The Clownface is a little worried here.
Oh, guillotine by Man Cow! Guillotine by Man Cow! He's trying to choke him to death.
Clownhead manages to get out. I've never seen that defense to a guillotine before, but
I think it's pretty new. Oh my God! What happened to Horsehead?
Horsehead's direction went a little off there.
That was a Death Valley driver by Man Cow, only getting a 1 count. This has been a
we have these
pretty
leaders here
heavy hitting match.
Sitting outside. John Pork has not been in action in quite a bit.
This is true. He just threw a guitar in the ring.
He threw it into a ring without any of the animals. I'm not sure what the meaning of that was.
I think he was trying to distract Clownhead by making him play the guitar. A table to the face will stop a normal human being, but it will not stop Clownhead.
You would think, considering there's no ramifications for interfering, it is interesting that these ringleaders have decided not to.
I don't think they want to get their hands dirty. I think that's why they had their henchmen. And a calf kick by Horsehead. Man Cow distracting Clown Man. Oh, John Pork.
The referee was way out of position there.
Very true. I think John Pork. What a headbutt. Uh-oh. Look at the headbutts. That turnbuckle was taken off, I think, by John Pork, and he just, Cow just threw Clown Man into it.
Clown Man.
Oh, wow. Very close. Oh, Horsehead had a pin also. Referee not doing a very good job.
Yeah, honestly, there's a little bit of miscommunication here between the animals, but
Look at Clown
they are
Face.
still controlling the match. It's just that maybe they should time their pins a little, not at the same time.
Right, right. Wow, look at Clown Man's strength. Right.
Clown Man does continue to, for some reason.
Dude, look at Horsehead just like elbowing him to death.
Clown Man, in fact, is directly responsible for the alleged disappearance of the last two animals.
Yeah.
Their defeat to Clown Man brought shame to John Pork. Apparently, you got a Jokerplex.
Jokerplex onto the guitar. Horsehead has the chair, and he just got stomped. Jokes on him. Jokes on him.
Continues to be a.
I'm
not sure if that's who I would have covered. But
only a 2 count. I think he thought he was the weaker of the two, which is a fair assumption.
It was a fair assumption, but I think the damage is a little less recent.
Ow!
Ooh. Horsehead is just something.
He tried to ram him, and he got hit by the chair instead.
These clowns flip the Joker around.
They are freaking out, man. Oh gosh!
I think you're right. I think they've identified who the person.
Oh! Headbutt! Headbutt out of nowhere! He just rammed him. He rammed him. That was a devastating. What a neck breaker by Horsehead. Dude, this has turned all of a sudden. Oh my god! What a clothesline!
Momentum has shifted like a roller coaster in this match.
That was a 600-pound cow throwing his body at him. Oh! Clownhead throwing Horsehead into...
Just like that, the clowns seem to have regained control. I say that, but...
This is back and forth all
Clown Man getting some counsel from Clownface over here.
Yeah.
You got to think Clown Man might be, in line to be the successor if he's been going.
Yeah. Maybe he was the true strong clown the whole time and we just didn't realize it.
I say that their records aren't too dissimilar between Clownhead, but Clownhead's early success has not really shown recently. Meanwhile, Clown Man has defeated, like I said, only the two animals.
Oh! Throws him into Clown Face. A little bit of disrespect there, but maybe that was the plan. Oh!
I think Clown Face had like a little, some sort of weapon under his shirt that they must have planned this out. Jokerplex. Cowman better be ready to stop this cover. For Man-Cow,
I think that's it. Wow.
And that's it.
The clowns have won.
Man-Cow, lacking some awareness there, cost them the match.
Very close match. Very brutal on both sides. Kind of, you said it best, kind of a roller coaster of a match. Just the tide kept turning over and over again.
Clowns, I believe they were former tag team champions.
Right.
Obviously there's a feud going on here. I'm not sure if this is quite settled, but a win like that does make you wonder if they're in line for a shot eventually.
Right. Exactly. Those tag belts looming over from our double champ Meat Man. Look at this. Clown Face just laughing.
At this moment, Man-Cow should have thrown Clownhead to the side.
Right.
And he had to deliver that neck breaker. I'm honestly not even sure who John Pork will be more upset with, but I gotta say,
John Pork is staring down Clown Face currently. The clown succeeded. Clown Man is on a run of his career right now. Can the Animal Farm get back into action and do a good job? I think they need John Pork to get back in the ring to kind of motivate them. I'm going to be honest. I think they need to answer the call.
So at this point, it's 3-0 to the Clowns. Something needs to change.
Well, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And my partner here and me were kind of discussing this on the commercial break here. Here's a match I wasn't expecting tonight. An open challenge. I'll ask you to kind of give some more input on this, but Fear Dub, from my understanding, has set an open challenge. Is that true?
Well, I believe Fear Dub called out a specific opponent. He just wanted to get back to action immediately. And Fear Dub, despite the loss to Swamp Man, he doesn't set his sights low. And so he's calling out our number 2 ranked Monster.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
so it's not something that would be advisable if I was his manager. I would say, hey, take it easy, take a break. But he decided to call Akuma out directly, and Akuma just teleporting into the arena.
I was about to say, tell me you saw what I saw.
Listen, let's not act like we haven't seen Akuma teleport and do some interesting things in this match already. I think that there's something more than meets the eye to Akuma. And he is
Speaking of
currently
eyes, look at those. Good night.
He's slaughtered 3 champions in Legends of the Business, and it looks like he's
going
hoping to add to that resume.
Yeah. I'll say this: if you're Fear Dub, I don't want to say emotionally. I don't know if you got any emotions. I guess mentally, how are you feeling after losing to the man who not only have you dominated this season, not only have you teamed with this season, but the man who ruined your first title streak, the man who made you not leave the season with the belt in season 1? How do you feel after losing to that guy again? And kind of a pivotal moment in his career.
Fear Dub is an interesting character. I don't know if anyone can really truly read him, but I'm assuming he's not happy about it. However, Akuma, I'm not sure if this was the right match to take. We'll see if Fear Dub.
I think Fear Dub has a good chance. I take that back. And never mind.
Onslaught starting early.
Oh,
Fear
the
Dub
choking out.
If he could get this win, it'll turn things around for him for sure. But I think it's too soon. I think he's too beaten and battered from the last match. And I think his opponent of choice is currently shown no weakness that we can pinpoint.
His opponent of choice, by the way, let's remind
Swamp Man and defeating Clownface. Remember, Swamp Man, the man that beat Fear Dub.
Right, exactly.
Clownface, also another man that beat Fear Dub. And Goatman, also another man that has the last win over Fear Dub. Fear Dub is not, I'm not going to say he's out of his prime per se, but he's certainly not the top of the food chain. And this match doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
But maybe that's the point. Maybe it's if he can beat the guy who's beaten all the guys that have beaten him, maybe that just kind of gets him back into where he wants to be.
It seems like he wants to prove to himself that he still has it.
Right.
You got to wonder
a mental game.
If this match goes how it seems to be going, you got to wonder if he's going to start reconsidering, fighting at all.
Right. I mean, retirement looks near in his future. That's if he lives this match. Not even a 1 count there.
I'm arguing that Fear Dub was robbed because the original champion was in fact supposed to be ascended out of purgatory. And
true.
The management changed the rules on that. I'm starting to wonder if that's ever an option. But Fear Dub, maybe that's what he's still fighting for. And you got to think maybe that's enough passion to.
Threw the ball at his head. A heel lock.
There's a heel hook being put in.
I'll say this. Fear Dub has gotten about 3 punches off this whole match.
I want to be clear. Fear Dub's ACL and MCL are probably ruptured at this moment. He had that heel hook in for quite a minute. He's also a supernatural being, so maybe it doesn't impact him the same way it should most things.
Ooh, thrown right into the barricades. That is a rough deal. Akuma has effortlessly dominated this match.
Absolutely. Akuma, this moon ring is terrifying.
And he is
chameleon.
He is running, grabs Fear Dub, and now he's just going to... Oh, never mind. Fear Dub's going to fight back. Listen, hey, he may not be doing as great, but this is still the Lord of Darkness, who was our first ever champion. Second ever double champion. Tied with the first ever Look at these hits. Tied for the first ever Grand Slam champion in our business. Akuma now wants to get back in the ring.
I think, yeah, I was like, he that was not running away. He was letting him get back in the ring so we can get a clearer vision of
fear and fear Duhb as he now gets just swept down. Oh, back up fast. Shoved off.
It's like
to do a shoulder
all
check.
of his offense is ineffective.
Uh-oh, we've seen this before. Oh my gosh! That was not the one I thought it was. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The Crimson Screwdriver almost killed Fear Duhb there. I don't know how he kicked out.
Fear Duhb hanging on.
Look at Akuma just lording over him. Just waiting for him to get up. Oh my gosh.
That was a smart move. Look at Fear Duhb cowering.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Dropped him on his head.
Bloody Sunday.
It is a bloody day for Fear Duhb. Kicked out again.
He's showing toughness. He's showing heart. He's going for the cover again.
Oh, leverage this time. Now, I think Akuma's just pissed off.
Not many monsters have utilized the leverage.
Oh my gosh!
Is that a direct call out? I mean,
I think he just stole the move that he from the opponent he murdered last time in Clown Face. I will remind you, Akuma killed Clown Face in their match.
Either. Akuma seems to enjoy the fact that Fear Duhb is still fighting, like some sort of sick game.
Yeah, it's like he's not used to somebody. Wow, it's like he's not used to an opponent being willing to fight and continue to fight after this kind of a beatdown.
Summons
him to his feet.
I don't know if you're reading it the same way, but to me, he seems to enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely.
This is not. Oh, how can I not put this guy away? This is like, oh, we got more time to play.
This is somebody who relishes in the fight.
He's sick and twisted. Fear Duhb might have an opportunity to get back in this.
And if you're Fear
Duhb, he's down in this match, I believe.
I think he's trying to rip out his heart.
I'm not sure if this is what I would be going for.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I think he made it go mad.
I think he got overpowered by his trap muscle.
he got thrown off with him.
Yeah, like the cramps in his trap muscle threw him off.
Ooh.
And look, Fear Duhb, I don't know if he has children.
Not anymore.
Probably won't ever happen after this match.
Rake to the eyes, just trying to blind him. Oh my gosh.
Akuma's like a surprising mix of methodical and like just sheer.
Oh my
violence.
gosh, he's let it on the table on fire. I think that was pure demon energy, and for just the fun of it, I don't think he has any ploy to actually use that thing.
Fear Duhb getting another opportunity here. Can he utilize it? He's running.
I think he's got this idea. If he can get him through that fiery table, he'd have a chance to win. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, and he is busted wide open. I see blood pouring out of Fear Duhb's face profusely. And now Akuma's going to cover him. I think that's it. That is all she wrote. Wow.
I wonder, he kind of thought about it there, whether that was enough, and he decided to take the cover, and it was. I don't think I've seen... look, we've seen some one-sided beatdowns from quick matches. This was just a constant dissection. He was tearing him apart, taking him apart. I don't know if I've seen something more sickening on our television.
I'll say this, look at the Crimson Screwdriver right here, just almost murdered him.
That would have killed most monsters.
Absolutely. I'll say this, Akuma, listen, there are, from my understanding, basically speaking, 5 guys, maybe 6 now, but 5 monsters in the consideration for the greatest of all time. Akuma's beaten 4 of them. Back to back to back weeks. No breaks, no worrying, no nothing. He has gone through and dissected them for the last 4 or so weeks. He has just gone through and just murdered them. He has done it again. Tell me, when does this guy get his title shot? Tell me when this thing gets to go against the champion. because whoever it is better be quivering in his boots, because Akuma is ready to kill. Well, after that slaughter fest of a match, we now have our main event. A rematch of great proportion. Swamp Man. Can he go 3-0 against the now former champion, Crackhead?
The Crackhead was such a dominant champion. The fact that this is not for the title is a shock to me. Meat Man with the greatest underdog victory, I would say, of all time in this company. Swamp Man has 2 wins over Crackhead. He was going to be next in line for the title. Now, you know, with a loss to Meat Man, it's kind of hard to justify it. But a win over Crackhead could put him in that conversation.
Right, right. Now you've got this guy right here. He doesn't have the belt, but he's still got the muscles. He's still ready to go. This is a terror of a thing, of an entity that we have in our business. The longest reigning champion as far as defenses goes.
I was going to say, if you look at dates on your calendar, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but Crackhead has the most sheer dominance of any champion, and in fact is still probably the most impressive overall record of any monster.
And I think he's going to show it off here tonight. As he is. I think he's very upset about his loss to Meat Man. And now, we've seen this before. Look at this, the back of the neck. Bam. And another one. Bam.
I should note, recently there was some data collection. We actually figured out what happened in our own show. Swamp Man's record, a mere 8-10 when counting season 1. Crackhead's 11-6, and I believe the 11-6 is all of this season, actually.
Right, he debuted this season.
Debuted this season.
The workhorse of this season, by the way, can I say?
Absolutely. Crackhead having wins over some pretty good competition. No one that we would consider an all-time great besides maybe Clownface, but this could actually add to his resume, despite the dominant the records he holds as champion. A win over Swamp Man. Swamp Man's still a name. And in fact, some could say Swamp Man was the people's champion for a while there. So
wow, what a maneuver.
That being said, Swamp Man doesn't really seem to be in this match. This is the Crackhead we thought we really didn't see at this last match against Meat Man.
Right. This is the Crackhead that needed to show up and didn't really show up. And maybe, you know, you could argue maybe it was just from the beatdowns that he's had in his matches. But he had pretty solid wins, I would say. And,
Are we discrediting Meat Man too much by saying this? Maybe Meat Man is just that good.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Meat Man had a match earlier that night and still won. That says a lot.
Absolutely.
As now Swamp Man reversing.
Don't underestimate Swamp Man's ability to get back into a match after being behind, but that's still a tall task against the former champion. When it comes to
Swamp Man, there's been many of times I've seen a Swamp Slam come out of nowhere and turn the tide of a match. And
it's interesting because, like we said, Swamp Man has 2 wins over Crackhead, but it feels like we're looking at different competitors.
Right.
It does not feel like the same match that we had the last few times. The
inaugural driver by Swamp Man.
Could that be it? No, he's not even going to go for the cover. He knows that's not enough.
No, he had that move.
Yeah, Swamp Man and Crackhead faced each other in the inaugural title match.
Yes, they did. Oh my gosh! What a
season 2. Swamp Man, some say wrongfully being stripped of the title and having to win it back in that tournament, but that is the final match, and I think it's fair to say that was a different Crackhead than we saw.
A bigger, a bulkier one. In theory, self-proclaimed, or not self-proclaimed, but self-understood to be the possible somehow relation to Concrete, and kind of then chiseled himself out to become his own entity, and since doing that has been a wrecking ball through the industry.
Yes. I remember their last match, Crackhead was in this, at least the visual form that he is now. But I still think that we're you know, I say this, Swamp Man has taken control of this match. There could be, we
There's
could be
that
writing
trash
him off.
can hit and a senton. Only a 2 count.
Keep in mind that move right there, or a variation of it, just won Akuma the match.
Right, absolutely. Won a match, I believe, last week or the week before also. So it does happen. I'll say this.
I think
Swamp Man and Crackhead both kind of have maneuvers that can kind of just come out of nowhere. Like I said, we've seen that Swamp Slam come from a top rope, come from a running to a dead stop, you know, whatever, and then Crackhead's got that big boot that can just get launched out of anywhere and just knock somebody's head off. So at any moment, one of these could be winning, and then all of a sudden take a big move, and the game changes. So very interesting. Oh, look at this, a Steiner recliner, baby. Uh-oh. Swamp Man slipping out. Very impressive.
Swamp Man is making this a dogfight. I still feel like Crackhead.
Ooh. That's how he beat Fear Duhb in that cell.
Absolutely, that move. You get the cover.
Only
a 1.
Only a 1. Wow. A little late on the pin, but still, even with that. Oh my gosh, there it is. Oh, look at that. Well scouted here. Oh, there it is. There it is, the big boot. Crackhead. Crackhead's got him. Crackhead's got him. He's got Michael, you've got to get to the cover.
That cover. He thinks it's over.
2.
It's not even worth.
Only a 2 count. Had the referee gotten there in time, maybe a different game. I'd like you to look. Maybe it's the lighting. I can't confirm, but Crackhead's body looks bloodied up and just bruised. That is.
He just stopped him in his track. I think Crackhead made a mistake there. He should have went for that cover a bit more, with a bit more, what should you say, pep in his step.
Right. Oh! Burying him with that table. And again throwing it on him.
He seems almost more upset at the table, like it wasn't what he wanted.
See, I think he was, instead of trying to put Swamp Man through the table, I think he tried to put the table through Swamp Man. And I think he may have succeeded. I'll say this, after that big boot. Ooh.
Remember, Swamp Man, the Swamp Slam has changed the outcome of many a match.
Right. I'll say this, had he hit that, do you think it would have been over? I'm not sure, but ever since missing that maneuver, it has been all Crackhead, and now Crackhead's got him up, drops him on the ground.
I think that might be it.
Oh gosh! I think that's
it
it too. Somehow he kicks out, but I have bad news. I feel like Crackhead's got a power bomb or a big boot just waiting for Swamp Man.
I don't know. I think 4 knuckles to the brow ridge will be enough.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Every time that Crackhead hits him, it is literally cement just to the face. Oh!
I don't know. Swamp Man didn't see Crackhead, or
I'm not sure. I think you're right. I think he maybe didn't realize how close he actually was. And I think we're in for a power bomb right here, right now. The bruising on Crackhead. Swamp Man reversing it. Swamp Man needed that badly. And now, oh gosh, lifted him up by his neck in a headbutt.
This is turned to a dog fight. I don't know.
Swamp Slam.
I thought he would be in this deep.
Swamp Slam.
He got it.
On the trash can. On the trash can. Referee 1, 2. Oh, Crackhead kicked out.
You can't put the former champion is not going to go down that easily.
Swamp Man doesn't know what to do, I don't think. I think he thought he had it in the bag right there.
But Swamp Man's fought him twice, and that move was pretty effective those times.
Yeah, you're right, brother. If you're Swamp Man, what do you do right now? Oh, well.
I think you headbutt him aggressively. I don't know if headbutting concrete is what I would do, but...
it's never stopped Swamp Man from
succeeding. For chipping away. Oh, that's a little weird.
Oh gosh! Face first into the ground.
Oh, easy.
Well, oh,
he's going the wrong way. I don't know.
And then, oh god! That didn't work out well for him.
Not sure what that strategy was, but we could say it probably wasn't optimal. Speaking of, see, like Crackhead's a bit more to.
Golly! Some steps to the face is always a good way to wake up in the morning. I don't know why he hasn't
covered him already. I feel like that was enough. I think he's killed Swamp Man.
Oh.
But he seems bent on destroying his kneecap.
Oh my gosh! I think we got a power bomb on the steps. Oh no, he's going for that big boot. I think. Never mind. Decides to grab him in a DDT. That may be a concussion. Oh. A second time. And drops him on the ground. That's it. He's gone.
He still doesn't want to go for the cover.
Oh, he wants to beat him in the ring. He wants no complaints. He wants no doubts. He wants it all.
He didn't.
Oh my gosh! Oh, the Boron's power! Boron's power! Crackhead made a fatal mistake, forgetting about the abilities of Swamp Man when it comes to inside of a ring. Swamp Man now taking advantage and gonna try to brutalize him. Look at the strength of Swamp Man on the bulb. Oh my gosh. Look at Crackhead's back. Oh, that maybe getting into the cracks of Crackhead. That might be it. That power bomb, I think.
Crackhead.
I'm about to say Swamp Man. Crackhead kicked out. Crackhead kicked out. Swamp Man's waiting for him. Oh, what a big splash. And throws him into the corner. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at his back. His chest is brutalized. Swamp Man now gonna rip his his muscles open.
He's sticking his fingers in the cracks there, trying to separate them.
Look at the oh, what a headbutt! Oh, good night, Crackhead. Swamp Man has defeated Crackhead 3 times to prove he really is just simply better than them. What a match! Probably one of the best matches I would say definitely the best match these two have had together. Just impressive as all get out. Crackhead impressive in the beginning. Had a good second wave, but Swamp Man, it truly comes down to Crackhead should have pinned him outside the ring, but he allowed for Swamp Man to have just that extra second, and that Boron strength came into play. The lights go out, and Crackhead now regrets it, I think. Wow.
Yeah, truly one of the most back and forth. It started off what looked like a dominant victory for Crackhead. Swamp Man with a win over Fear Duhb, and now a win over Crackhead. Starting to wonder, you know, we might be seeing a turn of the tides here for Swamp Man's career once again.
Man, this is kind of the story of Swamp Man's career, the ebb and flow, the lows and the highs. And you got to go through the valley to get on the mountain, brother. And I think he is starting to make that climb. I think he wants to be the first ever 3-time Titan champion. I think Swamp Man's going for the belt. But the champion right now is the man who beat him just a few weeks ago. What does Swamp Man got to do? Who's the next challenger? And is Meat Man ready to fight any of these guys? Because they're coming for blood.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, ask me.
Don't know.